Wendy,
Good afternoon.
good afternoon. Thank you for having me here today. So tell us how you got into real estate.
So, my name is Wendy Cowan. I am a certified international property specialist and a global real estate practitioner. I got into real estate a little different than most folks. I guess we all have our own journey, but I came by way of financial planning. I was a financial planner for several years and worked with not only institutional clients, but also individual investors managing large accounts. I was Rookie of the Year going into the journey in securities and had a really great career in that space, and decided to go into real estate investment, where did some little bit of work there and moved into becoming a full-time realtor in 2008. So I approached real estate from, I consider it a different perspective. I always look at the home as, yes, it's a dwelling first, but it's probably the most important financial vehicle that a family will have to build wealth. And that's how I approached my real estate career, was to create wealth for my clients. And if you look at when 2008 was, it's when the market started free falling. And so I had the ability to use my skills as from financial planning to help folks kind of reset and figure out their next step moving forward. So it was a lot of counseling, a lot of advice, a lot of heartbreak, watching families break up and things like that over the financial stress brought on by the mortgage crisis. But I felt it was very important for me to be in that space, because if people don't own their home, it's very hard to get ahead and build wealth for their family and find stability. So that's how I got involved in real estate. So as a certified international property specialist, I'm working on quite a few projects. My main focus right now is the Dubai Expo. As a certified international property specialist, I'm able to do business in 50 countries right now through referral arrangements through the National Association of Realtors. And with my membership with FIABC, which is the International Real Estate Federation, founded over 70 years ago, that is the oldest and most respected organization in the world. I'm able to help landowners get multiple opportunities for development for their land versus just some investor taking it off their hands for a low amount. So we're able to help landowners find out different options that are available to them and incorporate what their vision with their land is, perhaps. So the main project that I'm involved in right now is the Dubai Expo, which is inviting members of my real estate community, whether it's realtors, brokers, investors, to participate in Expo 2020 Dubai. That event began October 1st of 2021, and it ends March 31st of 2022. And what's really important about that event is that it's expected to draw 25 million visitors to Dubai. Now, with COVID, the numbers are probably not going to be as strong, but look at the investment that the Dubai government has put into this effort. They've literally built the size of the country of Monaco times 2 and call that an expo. So they literally have built 192 pavilions for different countries to have their own presence at the expo. So you can go and visit the Chile pavilion, the Spain pavilion, the Italian pavilion, the Germany pavilion, and see what those countries are offering. So if you look at what the World Fair is, it's the ability for the entire world to come together every 5 years. Since the 1700s, this has been going on around the world. And think of the iconic Space Needle in Seattle. That's left over from their hosting the World Fair. So Dubai has literally built this enormous effort. And as an ambassador appointed by the government of Dubai, I'm able, as a team leader, to invite members of my real estate community, nonprofits, business owners, investors, anyone who feels that they need to do business on a global scale. We're going to Dubai March 23rd through the 31st. So that is a something paid for by the Dubai government. So it's about an $8,000 package. And for an individual to go, they're paying their flight and hotel. So they're paying from Florida, that's going to be about $2,500. And I can show a team leader how they can invite developers or investors and offset their cost. So you can bring your own group of folks to Dubai and make it not only worth your while, but also to help them accomplish their goals. So who can go? Anyone. Anybody who feels they need to work with a global audience. People in my delegation right now, I have a tech group that's going with me. They do augmented reality, virtual reality, film, media, as well as software programming and game design. So that's one group that's going with me. I have a women's empowerment group that's going, that's led by a very well-known Jamaican pastor, female pastor, and she's bringing her group of female executives with her. We have a group, a sustainability group that's attending, and I'm looking to grow that presence because my passion is affordable housing and protecting the environment. So I'm building my delegation around that. So I know that's a little unusual for real estate, but it's an opportunity that I'm opening to your audience and your community. If someone who's interested wants to, bring their business or even just go to network. Look at the networking opportunities to go with the top real estate, performers around the country and network with them. Or you go and network with the investors that are there, so there's a lot of opportunity with that. And I really want to make sure that we are represented in this opportunity because there's money to be deployed and reinvested into startups and businesses and infrastructure and projects here. And if we're not there to take those opportunities, it's not going to show up knocking on your door. So I'd like as many people who are ready, willing, able, and can see the opportunity for themselves to join our delegation. So we have sustainability, technology, women's empowerment, and, of course, real estate. So if you can't fit into one of those boxes, I don't know what else I can do for you. But we do also have an artist that's going with us. And I have one of her pieces on my wall here. She's a Brazilian-American artist who has work that hangs in the Brazilian palace, the presidential palace. And her work for the United States hung in the White House for 7 years. Obama and Clinton are both clients of hers. And I have her work in my office, and we're doing an NFT launch for her work to make it digitized, and we're incorporating Orlando Game Space, which is our tech collaborative group that's going to take her flat image and make it come to life through an app. So we're going to be launching that hopefully in Dubai live. I'm not sure the timeline yet, but lots of stuff going on. And I know it's like real estate. You didn't mention selling a house in there. Yes, I do sell homes. I have clients who are purchasing 3-bedroom, 4-bedroom homes right now. So yes, I do sell hotels and I do sell condos.
So what do you have locally going on right now on a large scale?
What I'm most excited about that I have going on right now is launching the Habitat for Humanity International Women's Build event, which is an in-person live event in March. And until then, we're doing fundraising. But it helps to bring light to the problem of lack of affordable housing throughout all of our developing communities. Orlando is notably one of the worst cities in the country for affordable housing if you compare the income to what the cost of the rentals and purchasing homes are. It's one of the most unaffordable. So we can sit and complain about it, or we can go do something about it. So I went and joined the International Real Estate Federation. And as land is presented to me, I bring it to the developers and match it with the owner, and we're creating affordable housing. But with Habitat for Humanity, it's an opportunity for you to hands-on participate in building a home that a recipient is going to pay for and buy. It's not for free. They have to do some sweat equity to contribute, and they volunteer with Habitat. And some people criticize and say, well, Habitat's not doing a great job. Well, are you doing a better job? Go beat them. Go do better than them. So For those critics that say that Habitat's not doing a great job or they're not the best organization, I challenge you, do better. But until you do, I'm supporting them. They do a lot of the housing statistics that shed the light on the fact that since I got my real estate license in 2008, there's less Black homeowners now. How did that happen? How did that happen in 14 years? There's less Black homeowners now than there was in 1970, percentage-wise. How did that happen? And if we're not actively taking a place in solving a problem, we're part of the problem. So that's why the Habitat Humanity Women's Build is so important to me, because unless realtors are out there on the ground meeting the folks that are locked out from the housing market, they just honestly, it's not that they don't care, they just aren't really aware enough to care. So I want to make them aware enough to care. And that caring will carry over to action. But it starts with the heart. So I'm encouraging my colleagues to come out for the Habitat for Humanity Women's Build. I've invited National Association of Real Estate Brokers. These are all organizations that I belong to. That is the organization that is behind the fair housing laws that we enjoy today. NAREB is the oldest trade organization in the United States. Most people don't know that. And it was founded out of Tampa. And why was it founded? It was to help Black people know that they could purchase homes. They didn't even know they could purchase homes. So it was a group of, attorneys, lawyers, CPAs that came down and helped educate folks that you can purchase a home. So through that movement, we're helping to teach concepts such as house before car. Very simple. But if you think about the impact to somebody going to purchase a home and they have a $500 car payment, it takes your house from this to this. And, so we're really trying to teach these foundational skills. Through my office here, we're offering financial literacy classes just by inviting in different practitioners to share their knowledge base, and those are for free. That's what I'm most excited about is helping people get their first set of keys to create some financial stability in their own immediate life, which will now create a paradigm of creating a legacy for their family. But you have to start with owning your home, and that's what I'm excited about.
Do you have any relationship with any funding companies?
I do.
Can you talk about those relationships?
Sure. I have an amazing group, a mortgage company that is a female-owned mortgage company, and they are dedicated to help increase the rate of people of color home ownership. That's new American funding. They have a really cool program right now where they'll actually present a cash offer for their conventional pre-qualified buyer. So now that person can be competitive with a hedge fund, because that's who's buying up all our homes right now. We have hedge funds presenting $200 million proof of funds competing with a teacher who can only show an FHA loan. So we're evening the playing field for that individual by giving them some resources and tools to help them be competitive. There's a small fee for that, but it's better than paying $20,000 and $30,000 over list price just so you can have a chance to be turned down right now. We work with whichever lenders are the best fit for the client. Everybody has different situations. So you have folks that have 800 credit scores and A+ credit, and there's certain lenders that are best for them. And then we have other lenders that are able to offer more flexible programs. Maybe the rates might not be as favorable. They're not bad. It's just but it opens the door for more people to have exactly what they need. So we definitely range with all funding. And then also I work with funding projects. So yes, I work with funding people, but also with projects. And how that works is if there's a developer working on a project and they need it to be refinanced, or they need money for their project, they just need to submit a company profile and bio and executive summary of their project, and we will consider their funding request. These are larger funding requests, typically $20 to over $100 million, large projects, but those projects are within our community, and we're here to help folks, figure out how to connect the dots and find resources to help complete, their projects. How I got into global real estate was through scuba diving. I went to Belize to scuba dive, recognized that their real estate market was taking off, and I also saw the threat to the reef at the same time. And I joined Oceana Belize to help protect the reef. And also I'm involved with the developers to give them clean energy technology so they're not going to ruin the reef. And I'm also working with the developers. So, it's once you are recognized that through networking, you have the ability to connect people. That's all this is. It's just connecting people and doing it in a way that's authentic, and you're really trying to help solve a problem. Opportunities just open up for you. What I would like to leave with is I'm here as a collaborative member of the community. The Caribbean community is near and dear to my heart. I am born in Jamaica. I don't have my accent, but put me home. It comes back. I don't know why, it's weird. But I want to connect our Caribbean real estate community because our peers are in a situation where they're inheriting land back home and they don't know what to do with it. They put it on the market, sell it for 10,000, 20, 50,000, and then that's it, walk away. We have the ability to bring in developers to create affordable housing in any country, any of 70 different countries, including St. Lucia, including Montserrat, including everywhere in the Caribbean, Barbados, Jamaica, Trinidad. My mentor has done projects in Trinidad, in Cambodia, in Malaysia. So we're able to bring not cheap, low-income housing. We're bringing high-quality, more affordable housing for ownership. So I just want to leave with the sense that I'm not here to take anybody's client or take anybody's land. I want you to bring your client to me and let's help match them and you get paid. I'm on Instagram, WendyC321Go. You can Google me. I've been Googleable since 2008. My cell phone's there. Please text. And if you don't get me right away, I will get back with you if you text me.
Well, all right. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
That was awesome.